noise for Tom Gabel, everybody.
Tom Gabel. This is my first time performing at New York Comedy Club. They had me like cramped in the back there, like where they hide all the comedians. I felt like I was in Gladiator. But no, I'm gonna start off tonight with an impersonation. Let's see if you can guess who I'm doing. Talk to me all wrong. Use the wrong tone. Do it again, I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron. Your father, Lieutenant Dan Coolidge. Who is that? That's right. I love Christopher Walken. I love doing that voice. It's so much fun. I love the way he accentuates his vowels. So the next bit I'm going to do, I like to call Learning Vowels with Christopher Walken. A. E. I. O. U. In some cases, Y. But I feel like any hack comic can do a decent Christopher Walken. Can they do a gay Christopher Walken? Let's see. Talking to me all wrong. Using the wrong tone. Do it again. You know, people always tell me I look like a lot of different celebrities, but I get one the most. Who do you think it is?
David Arquette.
Wow. That, I mean, that's how often I get it, but that was quick. I hate that. That's such a fucking insult. That's like saying you look like a clown. You know, it's not okay to say, oh, you know, you look like an unattractive person just because they're a celebrity. I mean, how would you feel if someone came up to you and was like, hey, has anyone ever told you look like Chris Kattan? Or Rob Schneider? That's an insult. So like, I get upset when people tell me I look like David Arquette, and you know, my friends are always like, oh, don't worry about it, man, you got Courtney Cox. And he dumped her. Like it makes that any better. So I'm like, because Courtney Cox has low standards and is an unbearable wife, I'm a catch? That's not right. You know, speaking of celebrities, how about Jeremy Lin, right? Let's give a round of applause for Jeremy Lin. Overnight sensation, New York Knicks hero. You know, I was reading today that Nike signed an endorsement deal with him back in 2010 for nothing. Which is great for Nike, but it's just a shame that Nike continues to exploit Asian Americans. Yeah, well, who hates racism?
You're the one.
You guys we get like a couple people who hate it. You know, I think a lot of comedians rely on racism. And they're always trying to differentiate us. I think that's stupid. I think what we have in common is a lot funnier. For instance, whether you're black, white, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Asian, Arab, we all give Mexicans a hard time. And that's really racist. You know, speaking of racism, I was thinking, you know, smokers get a bad rap. They're not as bad as racists. You know, a smoker will say, oh, I'm gonna go out for a cigarette. Or if they're with you, they'll be like, oh, do you mind if I have a smoke? Let me know if it bothers you. Has a racist or a bigot ever sat next to you and said, "Hey, do you mind if I'm racist?" I got a lot of hate I've been trying to get off my chest already. Let me know if it bothers you. Yeah, so you can't smoke in bars. You can be racist in bars, but you can't smoke in bars. Have you ever noticed though when you go into a bar, or you go to the bar and you ask for a drink, they say, "Oh, will you be paying cash or should I start a tab?" So they're saying you either need to pay cash or put down a credit card. But if you ask for a drink and a menu, they don't ask for a card. Not only that, they like put down the utensils, the placemat, they give you the menu, and then they serve you. No questions asked, without a credit card. How fucking backwards is that? You're gonna feed me and get me drunk and not ask for a card, but if all I want is a drink, you're gonna ask for collateral? The hypocrisy. It makes me angry.
True.
That's why I always ask for a menu and I never pay. I'm turning 30 this year. By the way, I have a friend in the audience who his birthday is today. He just turned 30. He's the guy right there. I'll be turning 30, and you know, a lot of my friends were like, "Dude, how much longer are you gonna live in Manhattan and pursue this comedy thing?" You know, they're like, "Don't you want a house? Don't you want a car? Don't you want a family?" And I'm like, you know, I want to see how it goes. And they're like, "Yeah, but aren't you saving? Isn't New York expensive?" And I say, "Yeah, but not as expensive as a house, a car, and a family." I invented a sex move. You want to hear it?
Fact.
Yes, we want to hear it.
All right. I can't take complete credit because my friends were talking about an existing sex move. You might have heard about it. It's called the stranger. It sounds like everyone knows what it is. But for those who don't, and this was out in the world, it's when a guy sits on his hand until it falls asleep, and then he proceeds to masturbate. And it feels like someone else is doing it. Now, yeah, I thought that was cute. I was like, dude, that's kind of gay. That's stupid. How about this? Like, this is better. You take a shoelace and you tie it around your erect penis, and then you masturbate, and it's like you're jerking someone else off.
Oh my God.
I call that one the intruder. I'm just gonna end on that. I'm Tom Gabel.